Hello and welcome back, Josh, Sam, and anyone else who's watching to Use the Classy Sammarino. I very nearly said Live, Live and Let Die then. It was a better name. Use the Classy Sammarino, and we are here. We are back, ready for what can only be described as a European tie against Atletico Madrid, but first we have to play Brescia. Yes, that's what we all call it, and we all know and love that. So we were beat 6-0 off Marseille in the last game, following up their 3-0 victory over us in the previous video. In the meantime, we played Napoli. We were better than them as far as my memory serves, and my memory serves wrong, but we were 2-0 down after a double-barreled blast in the first half, although some changes in the second half did bring around a bit of a turnabout, and we really should have won it based on our second half display. First half we were terrible, second half we were much improved. That leaves us in 6th in the table, I believe. Let's just check. I'm correct. We're now going to play Brescia. They have 1 win all season, 10 losses. I do hope that we will continue our decent form against poor teams when we play them before we warm up, as we warm up for our game against Atletico. We should win this fairly handily, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring on Montanari. I'm going to rest Johansson, who's going to play against Atletico, I think. We're also going to see what Huzic can do. The Rooster is back, so I'm going to bring him onto the bench. I think we're also going to play Garcia instead of Ward there. And Shaq is also back. What do we do? Okay, let's do like that. We'll give Russian and Jovchev a game again, and then we'll play Davey in the game against Atletico. So, because I think we may have to. Let's go then. Let's see what we can do. Come on, lads. I think there's a lot more to come from you. Just win it comfortably and don't get injured. That'd be grand. Cheers. So, early highlight goes to Brescia. It would be very any Ben Wheatland team ever to lose to the bottom place side, but we've taken the lead after 30 seconds. Montanari gets his first league goal, I think, for the club, and we are off to a flyer. Yes, please. Brescia in their delightful orange and black away kit, coming here to the Olimpico and already being put to the proverbial sword. Lovely, and I'm going to say stuff. Inter have scored a shitload of goals this season, and it's depressing. And we need to get up there. We're actually 3rd top scorers in the league, so not bad. We do, however, concede just all the goals. We've conceded so many, 20 I think in our so far in 12 games, which is obviously not title-winning form. Good effort from Silvera. And actually, disappointingly, because of the amount of distance that's put between us and Inter, if we didn't concede another goal all season, I still don't think we would win. Oh, it's gone in. Russian has fouled the goalkeeper probably, though. It's 1-0 to us still. We're at least starting to keep pressure and keep... oh dear, good tackle, but lovely defending by Russian. Absolutely lovely. And but it's good to see that we're able to continue to put our pressure on this top 4 or 5 teams above us. Husic goes from long range. I am looking forward to being able to get out of this group stage area. Garcia to Montanari, it's a corner. And having a little bit of time to actually sort of put some league form together, because we've been playing 2 games, 3 games. Russian, he heads over. We need really to get a chance to build some momentum in our league form, as I was saying, because it's been a bit bitty being interrupted by tough, really hard games in Europe. Oh no, we've just conceded. Well, that's rubbish, but it's okay. Montanari, Ferreira, Silvera, Garcia, Dogwoof, Tukas plays the ball forward. Caballero finishes with the plum. He was offside. He's not been as good this season. I don't know if that's because I've been favouring Gordy Johansson a little bit more. We have a sort of slew of quite good strikers. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Silvera, Russian. Oh, it's headed off the line, although the keeper was right behind him. Rush, and then fouls. What the fuck are you doing? Okay, Jovchev to Tsukas. Jovchev to Tsukas again. Silvera slips in Montanari. Good finish, and again offside. That one, I think he probably was offside, but it's frustrating nevertheless. Now, from the offside free kick, we win the ball down. Oh, Del Signore ends up with the ball. Caballero wasn't quite on the toes of the defender enough to snatch that back. But Navarro, we have it again. Tsukas, Caballero. Oh, great goalkeeping. Terrible touch from Jovchev there. We really need a new left back. Navarro, great play. Montanari with the ball to Silvera, to Montanari again. Montanari goes himself. Del Signore makes a stunning save down to his left. Unbelievable. He held on to that as well. Silvera's free kick, though, cannot be kept out. That is 2-2. Great free kick from Silvera. He's been on a bit of form with scoring them this season. He scored 2 in one game, as I mentioned. Literally one highlight, then another highlight was a free kick, and it went in as well. It was beautiful. And they were identical as well. Like, you wouldn't have known. It reminded me a little bit of watching the... Oh, fuck off. It reminded me a little bit of watching the Brazil-Germany game where Germany beat Brazil 7... was it 7-1 or 7-2? And I was watching it live and looked up, thought I was seeing a replay, but realised I was actually seeing just another goal because it was so quick and so similar, a lot of the goals that they scored. And that happened there. But can we immediately... Oh, no, we can't. Silvera heads the ball down to Ferreira, though. Tsukas out to Jovchev. Jovchev to Silvera, out to Garcia. Garcia shoots, and maybe he shouldn't have. Okay, Nascimento. Great ball through. That's a stunning ball through, and well played by their striker. But a good save from Simicins, who I forgot to take out. And yeah, we're looking okay, but that was a very good chance for them. Husic, Jovchev. We look a little bit more purposeful this half. Oh, a shot from long range. Took a deflection, possibly off of Caballero. But Del Signore saves. Russian tackles nicely. Husic to Caballero. Caballero running with the ball. Plays in Montanari. Montanari gets there. Caballero. How has he hit it that far over from there? Jesus Christ. Ferreira to Caballero. Caballero now with the opportunity to make amends. He sets up Silvera, but it's another good save from Del Signore. This feels a lot like they've only had 2 shots on target. They've only had 2 shots on target. It's one of those Football Manager games. Let's maybe put some pressure on them. And by that I mean, let's bring on Jerko Vardic. And... no, we won't do that. We might do... Oh, what are we going to do? Let's take off Caballero. Tsukas. Big ball from long range, but Del Signore saves. Fuck this if we draw this. Unbelievable. An own goal like that as well. Nascimento heads clear straight away by Miller. Big boy Miller. He's a big boy. Maybe he can get a header. Garcia crosses. Silvera. Was that a header? What are you doing? Russian wins the ball. Miller wins it as well. Montanari running forwards. Shoots, but shoots wide. Frustrations abound on the management bench. We're playing really well, which is quite irritating. Just the finishing is poor. Silvera through to Vardic. Vardic in the middle, but again they clear. Big ball forward. Navarro gets there. He's getting chased down, but it's okay. Tsukas to Silvera. Plays to Garcia. Garcia shoots from long range, and what a goal that would have been, but no. Let's bring on Mr. Consistency for Garcia. Only to prompt him to score right before we take him off, hopefully. Lasso plays the ball forward. Miller wins it, gives it to Silvera. Huge ball to the left, doesn't get there though. Jovchev, we do end up with the ball. Vardic goes round his man, puts it in towards Miller. Oh, Tsukas shoots from long range as it was headed clear. But didn't connect very well and curled it wide. Very unfortunate. Okay, Lasso forward. Mr. Consistency in towards Montanari. Terrible finish. Come on, mates. Del Signore, big ball forward. Russian wins it again. Russian's an absolute beast at the back today. Vardic to Montanari. Vardic back to Jovchev. Tsukas Navarro. Up to Silvera. Lovely ball. He tries to play Montanari, who must have been offside. We look like we're asking for a penalty, and yes, I thought he would have been offside if he'd got that anyway, so maybe that's half, 6 of one, half done than the other. Miller, could he cross? Gives it to Silvera. Silvera to Mr. Consistency. Oh, another great That motherfucker's going to get man of the match and I'm going to scream. Silvera's corner comes in. Russian wins it. What? I have never seen anyone do that before. Heads clear in their box. Great. Silvera in. Oh, he went through 3 of them. Navarro just had to get his foot on it. Silvera. Can he cross? No. Kundai Bayuwa. Fouls. Silvera with the free kick. Come on. Russian at the back post. It hits the post and it's big. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Silvera's corner. Russian. It's headed over his head. Mr. Consistency to Silvera. Mr. Consistency puts it in. Vardic heads over. Come on. We have had just an unbelievable amount of chances. The dog is woofing. She's upset. I'm upset. We're all upset. Trumpler. Yovchev. Great name by Trumpler, by the way. I didn't say it, but I felt like it was probably implied. Nevertheless, I felt like I should then go back and say it. Montanari with the ball. And he wins a corner off Trumpler. And now we have a corner. Silvera puts it in. Russian at the back post. Heads over. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Why are you kidding me? I know you're kidding me. Come on. 3 minutes left. And they get a chance. You get fucked. Get fucked. Get fucked. Good. Silvera, big ball forward. Mr. Consistency bombing on. Puts the ball in. Di Giovanni makes a great interception. Russian tackles nice. Silvera, Mr. Consistency. Miller. He hasn't scored for the club yet. Yovchev. Sukas into Miller. Miller turns and scores. Come on. 92 minutes and 30 seconds. We have broken Brescia hearts. Oh, beautiful. Sukas, ball forward. That looked offside, if I have to be honest, and I feel like I probably should do in this one case. But we surely have won this 3-2. Sukas to Miller. Vardic running. Can we have a fourth? Give me a fourth. I want a fourth. Montanari, we've got... 4-2. 4-2. 30 shots on target. 30 shots, 13 on target. But we did it in the end. Bloody hell. We got there. And I'm a lot happier than probably I should be. How has their goalkeeper not got man of the match? Anyway, that puts us up to 5th. We conceded 2 against the bottom side. So, I mean, it pretty much tells you all you need to know about our system in microcosm, season in microcosm. We have scored in 33 games in a row, though. That's nearly an entire season where we scored in consecutive games. Not bad. I hear footsteps. I see a dog in the clouded part of the window. Sorry. Persson scored for Plymouth against Southport. Strukle still playing well. Fucking hell! I can't believe we got that. We were excellent. What a comeback! Yeah. Confidence is high. Each one brings just a bit more. Eugenio did really well. That was his first league goal. Simply faultless. He's not going to play against Atletico though. Sorry. Maybe we're seeing the end of Caballero as a. I mean, maybe we shouldn't write him off that quickly. But at the same time, maybe we're seeing the end of Caballero as a going concern for us. I think that's probably too harsh. But nevertheless, I have said it. How did we come out of that with a win? Unbearable. It's really genuinely unexpectedly good at the end anyway. And we were so dominant all through the team. I know they're a really poor side, but still. Does prove that we need to sort out a lack of cutting edge up front. I think it's quite clear that we could have won that 8 or 9-0 if we'd tightened up our defence and sorted out our strikers. So yeah, maybe we need to consider. No, I really think that if we have a really strong left back, I think I mentioned this in the last one. We need a new left back, we need a new right back, and we need a good left midfielder and probably a good goalkeeper. And then once we've got all those things in place, then we need a new striker and another new midfielder, and then we're fine. Anyway, nevertheless, I think it's true, even if it is a stupid thing to say. Some people are offering us for this dude. How much did we pay for him? That's the key. 2.4 million. Yes, I will accept 3.5 million then. Thanks, guys. Off you go. Brescia want him. Nice. Christian Cachetto, you can go home. 3.5 million coming in. That will really help our coffers, which are slowly emptying as we pay wages out that our incoming gate receipts and stuff can never hope to address. Luckily, we've got a new stadium, as I mentioned before, opening up in 2 years' time, or a year and a half now. But it concerns me a little bit that we're running out of money. Luckily, if we keep challenging and getting into Europe and stuff, we should be okay. Good team, but I back my boys. I'm confident. Attack. Let's go with my boy. Well, we'll see what we can do in terms of not making changes. That said, of course, we will have to probably play a goalkeeper in centre midfield, but let's see. I'd love to sign Johansson on a permanent. On a permo dio. Oh, there's a woofing dog. Is everything alright? No response. Probably dead. Everyone's probably dead. Masha hasn't come in and got angry at me for not looking after the dog, so I feel like we're in the clear for now. Yes, there we go. Our entire central midfield is, of course, unable to play. Fucking hell. The Rooster's going to have to play. Shaq is going to have to play. I say going to have to as if it's a bad thing, but they're just both of them straight back from injury. Let's go with goalkeepers. Bailey finally can retake his place. Oh, we don't have a right back. And we don't. Oh, and Davies still suspended. Cool. Toby Bush then is going to have to play out on the right back spot. I guess we'll put Tom Simichins on the bench simply because we don't have anyone else to fill that spot. And let's go with Johansson and Amara up front. Everything else is basically all we can do. But we do at least have a central midfield pair who make sense, even if we have no one to replace them when they inevitably get injured / tired. But yeah, so if we remember where we are in this group, a point or better here will serve us delightfully. If we want to go in the dropping into the Europa League route, obviously we should really try and get through to the Champions League knockouts, because trying to engineer dropping into the Europa League will just mean we drop into nothingness. Because if, for example, we lost today, Navarro. If we lost today, we would have to beat Schalke and hope that Atletico did okay against Olympique Marseille. So yeah, it's not worth trying to work out the Bush headed against the post. We could have tapped it in, but Amara just wasn't able to. Yeah, so I think if we should just try and beat everyone and try and get into the Champions League knockouts, where we will inevitably get beat. Oh well, never mind. Krasniki scores. We are now down in that Europa League spot. We hope that Marseille can continue to beat Schalke. I think they are beating them. 2-0. So that looks like a pretty foregone conclusion. If we did this and then beat Schalke, or just held off Schalke, we'd be okay. Johansson, he's tackled in the box. Russian, come on, we were all over these guys at their place, and now of course, yeah, fuck off, fuck. Two in 2 minutes, of course. This is so frustrating. There's no reason that we drew at their place. Cristoforo. Oh, fuck off. Okay, could have been 3, wasn't, but give it time. It will be. Oh, we had clear. Johansson, could we spring at it? No. Just choose not to. Shaq trying to run onto that long ball, but it was just a big old punt up. Bush now to the Rooster. Johansson. Yovchev getting into that. Gives it back to Bailey. Bailey, what are you going to do, my friend? Gives it back to Yovchev. Nice. Husic to Yovchev. Big ball forward towards Johansson. He misses out. Monet's running with the ball. Krasnicki, Shabani. I think they've got 2 or 3 Albanians playing in their team. Cool. Oh, fuck off. Oh my god. How did he not score that? I actually thought it was offside, but that was a dreadful effort. That is so poor. We're so poor. Why are we so poor? Oh, it's so annoying. And then they just continue to come. Like we're. So what Atletico team were we playing then? The last time? They're obviously different teams. For fuck's sake. Yeah, well in midfield we're just not. Got no defenders we can bring on. Johansson's not playing well. Let's bring on Caballero, I guess. Obviously we're playing Bush in the wrong side completely. Caballero with the ball. Caballero with the ball toward. Caballero shoots, but Jerry makes a good save. And we have at least had a shot. Was that our first shot on target? I don't think it's quite that bad. Or maybe it is. Nope, we've had one previously. Jerry, big ball forward. Rooster wins it. Amara. Ward tries to. Bush now running with it on his wrong foot. Okay, well he shot over, but I mean really that should have been 3-0. That was really poor again. We're just not at this level. In fairness, we did, like I've mentioned a few times that this is probably a step too far, but a step too far too soon anyway. But it's still frustrating to be sort of held up and shaken about like a, I don't know. Oh, lovely ball from toward. The ball has gone in off Suarez, Jose Javier Suarez. So nicely done, I suppose. We've got to go back. Can we get a second? Husic with the corner. Russian heads over. And suddenly we've turned things around a little. Husic is playing well. The Rooster is knackered, but there's not much I can do for him. Ward. There's just fucking nothing I can do at all. Okay, Vardic is going to come on. I know he's playing. I know Husic was playing well, but okay. Vardic. You obviously have to Vardic. Vardic turns around his man, gets fouled by Loizidis. He's going to get a yellow, surely. Yeah. Now we have the chance to free kick to the back post here, but he's going to shoot. Oh, and here we go. Krasnicki finishes us off with a free kick. Simple, isn't it? And of course now we suddenly look like we're all on top of them. Fucking rubbish. Get it out. Ward, come on. They're just quicker, they're just better. All over the pitch, and that's fine. It's to be expected, but it is still frustrating. Schalke, how badly are you getting beat? 5-0. God, you suck. Okay. Considering we beat them 5-1, they really do suck. Okay, so everything rests on our final game. We actually still, even with this loss to Atletico, we could still qualify for the knockouts if we beat Schalke and Atletico get beaten by Marseille. Honestly, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what I'd prefer. Maybe just getting in through in third would be fine. Can we stop the group now? Navarro heads back to Bailey. 3-1 loss at home in the Champions League. Not ideal, not the worst thing in the world. Well, so it comes down to a straight shootout with Schalke as to what happens in our Europa League campaign. I think I've earmarked that to likely be the case at the beginning anyway, before we started playing all these games. Let's just attend this. Monet's had a good game. There may be some changes. No. Yeah, Reggiano shit. Berat Krasnicki. Yeah, well, he's really good. Oh, he's not. Well, okay, he's Swiss, but he is Albanian. Fixtures. So I'll play the Roma game, then we'll be back for Samp and Schalke, and then we'll see when we come back. So I'll see you in the next one, guys.